Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Jones. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by Jackson. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Throwing Jones. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Jones on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6.
And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones.
That swung out to Mostert.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And Hill with it over the middle. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jones on third down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jags have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
46 yards.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah,
you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jones.
And that is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now Jones.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Jones.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
56-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like